Greetings and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing Feytastic Time.
There we are.
Yep. Okay, so last time, you guys were, of course, at the big top. Guthrie talked to one of the cleaning people. You guys brought a child with you that blinked with his eyes going this way, not the regular way, and you went to where the creatures were held, and you and Bare Hands got into a fight with the lead clown, trying to get the keys. The Guthries and Steve went and got a disenchantment beast. Then you began having to fight large quantities of clowns.
Well, that's because a mommy's boy talked to me in my brain palace and made me bleed black ichor out my nose.
Okay then. And let's see, what else did we have go on? Other than there's a lot of fighting and stuff like that, which was a lot of fun. I thought you guys did a very good job. So I can see your face.
Okay.
Yeah. Just moving mics and cameras around are always fun, especially with the setup that I've got.
If you don't like it, deal with it.
Yep.
That's about right.
So where we end, y'all released a toad creature, a hedgehog that had sword blades for quills, of course the shadow creature. Then there was a moth lady.
Hot moth lady.
Yes, a 10-foot tall hot moth lady that Bare Hands released.
Yep.
And that's right, actually.
Moth.
Yep. So she was released, and that's where we ended our session. As Steve was beginning to try to pick up some of the green goo, and let's actually start with that. Steve, as you're trying to scoop up this green goo, I need you to take 8 damage as your hand starts to melt because you're putting your hand into acid.
Well, okay. Sure. And done.
Okay. Are you gonna try to continue to scoop up the clown goo?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
Steve's out. Okay, we'll do that.
Yep. All right. So you have keys. You just released the as Bare Hands would put it, the hot moth lady, as she's flying up in the air, blasting the ceiling with like this strange sound that's like because it's a big top, it's billowing out and coming back in. You're hearing all the laughing. Guthries, could you roll a perception at advantage?
Yes, you got it.
Well, the echo works for
Not the back in hand.
the multiple Guthries, though.
Yes, it does. It's perfect. That's awesome.
We planned this, yeah.
I got 19.
19, splendid. With your let's see here. Had there we go. I had all the sound stuff prepped for last time, and then like I lost all of it, so I'm having to
can take it.
Yeah. Okay. So, Guthries, as you're looking around, you see that child that has the blinking eyes, and he's just smiling and staring at the both of you. And then as he smiles, he just takes his hand like this. Looks like he drives it in the back of his head, and he starts using it as a zipper. And out from the back of the head, this tall creature starts just standing up out of this creepy little toddler, and it just starts smiling with this giant jester's hat, and the smile is giant. The teeth are jagged and spiky as its head slowly spins around. Can you roll a religion? I don't know if you said or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll roll a religion. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Religion. A natural one, but a unnatural too.
That's just a creepy clown.
It's absolutely 100%. That's all it is.
Yep, that's just a creepy clown. That is just a creepy clown. Wait, did you do that at advantage?
No, that was a disadvantage. Or, I mean, not disadvantage. That was just normal.
Roll one more time.
Sure, I'd love to, and not take a 1. Well, an 8 is a little bit better.
There's something like scratching at the back of your head that is, you're like, is a creepy clown, but there's something to that.
Okay.
Okay, so. And actually, Steve and Bare Hands, you'd be noticing this guy. He's probably 8 or 9 feet tall. You're staring at
Yep.
the moth lady?
Yep.
Alright. He's just staring at the moth lady, like a moth drawn to the flame, but he's drawn to the moth. So, Steve, you see this menacing jester-like creature.
It's,
Yeah.
So pretty.
Okay, so if I could
how does his
have...
neck do that?
Yep. I had it right. There we go. If everyone who can see it could roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Just tell me yes or no to roll.
You're in his...
And is it magic?
It's definitely magic.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say no. I
Okay.
didn't pass.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
18.
Am I doing this at advantage?
Should be.
It's a wisdom save. No, not necessarily.
Okay, cool.
But
I-
is he rolling
I was
twice
just curious why
for?
I kept getting advantage. I was like, is it because I had the doppelganger?
Yeah, the
or-
doppelganger. Yeah,
Okay, this is well, I guess I should roll for the doppelganger though too. Then.
as well. Yes.
Okay, I see.
This time roll twice, but use both.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I got a 13. The doppelganger got 24.
Okay, one of you is not scared of this thing, but everyone.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, one of you is not scared. The other one is. So you have the frightened condition.
Okay.
Yes.
She just starts hiding behind Douglas.
Perfect. And so as it's walking, it's almost like, do you remember like really old school like the black and white cartoons when someone is walking and their leg is almost like a tentacle as it's like the knees don't work. That's how he's walking. And he's like his body's like kind of swaying side to side and like almost an accordion going up and down. He's got like a very elastic or almost like a fluid body as he's moving, and he's going with his eyes that seem to be burning hot coals that are glowing. He's walking towards you, Guthries. Steve, you see him walking towards that. Bare Hands, you're seeing the most beautiful creature flapping its angelic, moth-like wings above your head. The sound that you're hearing, and it's astounding. How is she? Is she an angel? As you're holding those keys let me roll for Radagast. Yeah, Radagast is terrified. He just tinkled on your shoulder, in your crown, seeing that thing. What do you guys want to do as this thing's walking towards you?
I mean, I'm frightened, so I'm probably going to run away.
Okay.
So, one of me is quaking in his boots and going, "Hey, kid.
Yep.
Let's, what you doing there?"
Oh. I can't even. You didn't roll good enough on that. We're all having fun now. And he just kind of opens his hand and there's a pie in his hand. And then his other hand goes to a flower that's on his, like, lapel. And he just strafes acid out of the flower, and he splashes it on the Sadlids the Hedgehog. And you hear a horrible gut-wrenching like sound from that creature. It takes 9 damages. Some of its swords on its back kind of just melt and bend in, and it just turns itself into a ball.
Bare Hands, he's hurting the hedgehog.
Oh, you gotta flip it again. Doesn't count. It's underneath your chair.
Nope.
He's still enthralled. Okay.
Yeah. You get some candy.
Okay, so the the slender shadow creature is still dealing with a bunch of clowns. The toad one is doing the same, and the disenchantment beast seems to be gone.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to cast blindness on the jester.
Okay.
If it is within 30 feet.
Oh, it's definitely within 30 feet.
Okay, awesome. I'll go, "You can't see me if I can see you. I mean, I can't see you if you can see me."
Okay, so what does he have to roll?
Okay, and he needs to roll a 14.
A 14 on a what? Save.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. I'll use this dice. It's been rolling kind of bad. And what is the save again? 14?
14.
Ooh. 15.
Dang it. Alright. So close.
Let's see. That would be. He throws a pie at you, and he definitely hits with a 31.
For sure.
He hits with a 31. If you could do a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Does frightened make me do that at disadvantage?
A dex? No, it shouldn't be a.
Okay. It's a 17.
Oh, you failed. So you are blinded and you are grappled.
Crap.
How does a pie smell? I rolled a 19 for perception.
It smells delicious, but you're unable to speak, and until the grapple ends, the target can't breathe. So it's like a whipped cream pie that's all gooey and all over you. You're trying to just get it out of your face.
I guess I'm holding my breath.
Yep, and remember, whatever your Constitution modifier is, that's how many minutes you can hold your breath.
Yeah.
Which is pretty astounding.
It is incredible. It's way better than an Olympic athlete.
Yeah, it does not make any sense.
No.
Hey! Who's getting pies? Who's this guy? Hey! You the pie guy?
He hits you. You need to do a dex save. You have it at advantage.
18?
You're grappled. You're covered in pie.
18? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat the pie.
Okay. All right. All right. So.
Like,
Okay. So.
because I mean, it wouldn't take that much of a switch, but like, because he would probably see it coming at him, and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if you're. We'll come back to that. Steve, you just saw one of the Guthries get hit by a pie and Bare Hands get hit by a pie, and they're like trying to stretch it off of their face. Well, Bare Hands is trying to like slide everything into his mouth.
Okay. And I'm frightened. That means I can't move any closer to it.
You cannot move closer to it, correct?
Yeah.
You're like 25 feet from it at the moment.
Okay, let me see here. Let me just verify one thing. Because I would like to. Oh no, it's not close enough. I'm not close enough to it. Okay. Then I am going to go. That's scary, and I'm gonna fling an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay, go right ahead.
That is a. Is it 17 hit?
It hits one of the weird bells on his shoulders.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna find the nearest thing to hide behind.
Okay. You can. You roll to hide the dex. You can roll a stealth. Just try to hide.
Okay. Right on. I like to think that I think I am well hidden. That's a 10.
Okay, cool. All right, let me.
As he's whimpering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you roll
Cover
that
the
for me?
frogging it.
Oh.
you know.
43.
All right. Good to know. Gotta love when I'm using the percentile dice. Okay. So he's already pied both of those guys.
One unscared doppelganger.
Yes.
Guthrie.
Well, one of the Guthries is not scared and is not covered in
Yeah.
pie. What would he like to do?
Honestly, I'd say he's trying to pull the pie off of the other Guthrie's face while laughing.
Okay, do an athletics check.
Okay. Well, that. That checks. Oh, but. Okay, so I roll in that one, but he's not a halfling. He's not a halfling, so he doesn't get lucky.
Or is this actually Guthrie?
I know the answer to that.
Or do you?
But yes, I do know the answer.
Where's your? Do you have
No.
Do you have a coin?
Yeah, I do have a coin.
Okay. Heads, it's Guthrie. Tails, it's the other Guthrie.
Cheese and crackers. I have to Okay, so it was tails.
All right, so it's the other Guthrie. It can. I'll just. It can reroll ones too. It has It has all of the abilities.
Oh my gosh, that would be sweet. Okay. I'm rolling close, so that means 16.
That's the DC you needed to beat. Yeah. So you got
I'm a hero.
what? Oh, yep.
I'm a hero, which means I win.
Yep. Oh, you beat it. You beat it. Okay, cool. You got the Guthries are free from the ooey gooey pie.
Nice.
If you could roll me an athletics as you're eating the pie.
7.
7. You are too enthralled by just eating it.
It's good pie.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Yep. Steve.
Yeah, so Steve is hiding behind whatever it is he's behind.
There's
and
like a cart.
He is,
Yeah.
it is cargo cart, something like that.
Yeah.
And he is, thinks he's whispering to himself, but loud. He do this, Steve. You are brave. You are courageous. you are a big man. We can do this. And he's gonna pop up and fire off the chill touch.
Okay.
Well, that's just not gonna work. And that's good. Plus 8, that's 11, and
11.
yeah, yeah. He's probably gonna hide again.
Okay.
Quote, unquote.
So he has advantage on this. Oh, you're still you're out of your rage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. 12 slapping damage as you're like backhanded. You can't see it.
Oh, I can't see him.
No, because you're still blinded.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. Okay, all right.
And then it kind of like does this creepy like cartwheel thing, and it goes after the shadow guy, and he just like grabs him by the collar and goes and slaps him 4 times. So 4. Well, let's just say. So that's 52 points of damage from slapping, and then he just kind of rears his head back and as the other clowns are just starting to swell up. Steve, if I could just have you do maybe an intelligence check or an intelligence saving throw, whichever one would be better.
That is a 23.
23, okay.
I'm very, very smart.
I'm going to remind you of a scene from a film. Someone's jumping out of a building, going past these vehicles and slamming into the back of a taxi. What do they ask the driver?
Dang it. I should know this because I love that movie. I don't remember.
Please
I feel
help.
so sad.
Please help.
Please help. Please help.
Big bada boom. Big bada boom.
Yeah, but the actual like, please help, and you're like, you're saying it to someone possibly.
I'm saying it to someone possibly.
You
Oh, okay. Grab the book and just please help.
you grab the book.
Please.
Oh, he grabbed the book instead. All right, that's even better.
Okay.
It starts quaking and it starts opening itself, and it's like sucking it. Like you're seeing all that green goo starting sucking towards it, and like this took a turn. That'd be... So that large clown is starting to slide towards you, and its head turns all the way around and looks at you. Then it just kind of like its fingers start turning the opposite way as it slams its hand into the ground and just holds itself there. It's going but the other clowns are being devoured by the book. Actually, I'll have you roll for the shadow guy. If you could roll me a d20 and tell me what it is.
15.
15, okay. Guthrie, could you roll for the hedgehog? Just roll a d20 and tell me what it is.
Love to. a flat 2.
A flat 2. Okay, that
It's in ball
hedgehog,
form.
and it's rolling straight towards the book, Steve. The hedgehog is rolling towards the book. Steve, if you could roll for the toad frog creature. Roll me a d20.
So that was a natural one.
All right, the frog creature is flying as the hedgehog is flying that way. The moth lady, please.
She's up in the air. She's way up there.
Yeah, but
He's not even pointed at it.
That's even worse.
yeah.
7.
So these 3 creatures that you just saved are being sucked towards the book, Steve.
Huh. So are the clowns?
Yes, the clowns are. They're. This is pretty much from Inuyasha, the monk opening up his hand.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'm gonna try and close it.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt our friends. Do I need to roll for that?
Yes, definitely. That would be an athletics or... Yeah, that would have to be an athletics.
Doesn't matter.
Is it a
I'm
natural
gonna
one?
give you all ones and twos tonight.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2, and my athletics is a +1.
Well, he rolled a natural 1.
Oh, the book?
The book... Oh,
Can confirm.
Oh,
Can confirm.
yeah.
I am strong. Yes.
So as you're slamming it,
Shut thy mouth.
this clown's head is like slowly sucked into it, just like a balloon. And the last thing that gets sucked into the book is its nose. And you go, what?
Sorry, little guys.
And the last one there is that terrifying clown. You rolled a 23 on your intelligence check. There's other things you could ask help of, possibly.
Yeah. Mom, I think this is me. I always forget. I'm gonna beseech whoever is there. Like, please help. Somebody. This thing is scary.
Somebody help us!
Douglas, say help. Somebody, please.
So Douglas, you're shaking Douglas up and down, so the jaw is just slamming like this. Roll a d20 for me, please.
18.
18.
Uh-huh.
You should have run. You hear that in your ears, Steve? And then from behind one of the poles that's only this big around, someone steps out from behind it with a I say a person, but it's a walking donut. It is a donut with legs and arms, and it beckons, "This way!"
And Kermit the Frog get over there and start, and start yelling to it, come on, let's go, now,
Athletics
leave,
check.
run, retreat.
That'd be a 16.
16.
Okay, you get it. So, Guthries, do you run towards the talking donut?
We will run. However,
Yes.
The scaredest of Guthries
Yes.
will, I believe I still got one more slot, so I can do this. The scaredest of Guthries will go, you stay where you are, Spirit told you, to the biggest gesture, and he's going to cast Hold Person. So he'll do his movement, full movement, and then cast the spell because it's a 60-foot range.
Okay. person. That's on a humanoid, right?
Choose a humanoid.
I don't think what this is counts as a humanoid.
I mean, it's got 2 arms, 2 legs, and a face. That's a humanoid to me.
It's a fiend.
That's fine.
Like, that's really hard. Like,
no, I think it's a fiend. Then it's not a humanoid.
Yeah. So it's, yeah. It's a fiend in a humanoid shape. So you try casting it, and it just starts laughing at you as its hand is still stuck in the ground, but its arm is stretching as it's walking towards you.
Okay.
Straight up like Beetlejuicing it.
As the moth lady flies closer, I'm gonna stick my hands up for her to catch me.
She doesn't notice
Oh,
you.
Hard to get.
I like it!
Okay, and then I'm gonna dash after her.
Okay, so the shadow, the Slender Man grabs the hedgehog and the toad, and they run out towards you. And his movement speed is much faster than Steve and Guthrie's, and they just run behind that pole and they just disappear.
Yeah.
You're thinking a lot there, Guthrie.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about if I need to like cast bless on our friends, because the other Guthrie can still
Okay.
still cast something.
Okay.
Would that be beneficial, or is that a waste of my time?
On your friends that are the ones that are here? I'll just
the lady and all the other people.
no. I'd just say save that slot for now.
Sure. Okay.
So you're running, and that thing's laughing as it's moving towards you, and you. The first thing that hits your senses is an extremely powerful sweet aroma. The next thing that hits your senses is wind passing by your face as you're falling. There's pink clouds below you, and as you slam into them, it's cotton candy. Now the moth lady's kind of swooping in, like trying to keep up with you. The Slender Man is like trying to grasp onto something. That is, it actually stopped. Point up.
I know.
Okay, and so as you're all falling, you hear a. And this bright light starts flying towards you, and you hear a. And the cotton candy clouds melt for a moment, and you all land on this kind of like a fruit roll-up. As you're being lowered to the ground, you're seeing trees that the trunks of them are peppermint sticks. The grass itself looks like it's almost like it's licorice. And that glowing thing starts hovering down, and that donut falls right next to you and just slaps and just explodes on the ground.
Was it jelly filled?
Yes. Lemon. Lemon jelly. Yeah, and the pieces of it kind of start crawling back to itself and try to start forming it back, like the two hands. You have been through a lot. That glowing sphere that's... It's about 5 feet by 5 foot, like how much it, like the sphere is. You've been through so much. You've faced dark, dark foes. literally the world around you is candy, Bearhand. So you should probably start eating the grass.
I flipped twice,
Yeah.
and I ignored both the candy and the guy speaking.
You're that enthralled by the moth. Oh my gosh. Okay.
She's the one.
Okay.
She's.
Okay.
So I'm going to be going up to her and trying to, because I didn't think that she heard me with my voice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like minor illusioning, you're beautiful, and like a little heart, and it's like a picture of us walking on the beach, or me being like I'm floating above the ground as she's walking on the beach.
Okay. That was totally not my intent by bringing that moth in at all. Okay, cool. All right. So, Guthrie and Steve, you're seeing Bare Hands do this in the direction of that moth woman. And then you're also seeing this glowing shape. And out of the woods, there is knights walking out with what definitely is armor made out of candy. And then they start like tending to the hedgehog's wounds. It seems when I say knights, they start laying their hands, and there's a bright light. Guthrie, you've seen that they're laying on hands.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Guthrie was probably like kind of shivering with his hands up, so like, oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I'll take one of those, please.
Actually, Jeff, I want you to describe one of the ones that walks towards you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, one of the knights that walks towards you. What do you see that would walk? Because they're wearing candy armor.
Okay. A full armored up, just somebody who looks like an average person,
Okay.
but like there's no skin showing, and all the armor is so like it looks like polished candy, like straight out of like Candyland or the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Spick and span like a freshly licked lollipop.
Okay.
Some of the armor is almost like gem-like, where it's like you can see through a Tootsie Pop or something
Yeah.
through the core.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that walks towards you and like puts their hand upon your shoulder. How much damage did you have?
I mean, I was only missing 5, so I'm.
Oh, it's easy enough for him to like dish out the 5 to heal you. Let's see. Guthrie, Steve, you can roll an Arcana. Guthrie, you can roll a Religion with advantage.
18.
Okay.
Sorry, I kept rolling off my mat. A unnatural 20.
Natural 20 and an 18. Okay, so
No, unnatural.
unnatural. Okay, cool. So both of you, well, the three of you, have this realization that you're in like another part of the Fey realm. You already kind of knew that, but this is like the candy land of the Fey realm. And that glowing thing, you're guessing, is an avatar of like the goddess of candy or sugar.
I bow my head.
Okay.
Lady.
Yeah. I'll lift Blight's skull off of my head and do like a big bow
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. You have faced the darkest of foes, clowns. You've taken some of them out, so thank you. Follow me. You're, so you can follow her through the woods if you'd like, and that donut is, its arm is attached to its body and starting to drag itself, and it's got a leg that's.
Ew.
Can I like prestidigitation him back together?
Yeah, roll me a d20 and just let me know what the number is.
16.
16? Yeah, you do a pretty good job. He's just kind of slawing around. He's still. If you've ever tried to put a donut or anything back together, it does not stick the best. But it's holding itself together. So the moth lady's definitely. She's walking next to you, I guess. Roll a performance for me.
$18.
18. She definitely notices you. You're like swiping the sides of the crown. Okay.
No, health.
Oh, you so they would try to lay hands on you, but you're.
I wouldn't pay
Fight
them
it.
any mind.
Yeah, but you'd be healed up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
And so these there's one of the knights that looks like one of his shoulder pauldrons is like a waffle cone that goes up, and also his lance is a elongated waffle cone. So as you're walking through this woods, the trees kind of bend out of the way of that bright shining light, and you're
Is there any flowers?
yeah, there's flowers.
I'm gonna go scoop up.
Okay, so you grab the flower from Willy Wonka, like from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like the teacup one, and a bunch of them. So you're like spilling this sweet nectar all over the place. Yep, she takes them. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Okay. You're gonna have long talks with Nikki about this.
I rolled.
I know you did.
I rolled.
I know
It was
you did.
It was the dice, honey. It was the.
Every time. Okay, so you're walking up, and there is a beautiful, like, palace that's made out of, like, there's like an ice cream tower that's kind of swaying like this because it looks like it's melting but freezing, like on and off. Then there's these, like a giant candy cane, and like it's like gumdrops and all kinds of stuff. Like as you're walking, the cobblestones are like you've got candy corn and gumdrops and all kinds of things. You're kind of that slight sensation that your feet are sticking, but you're getting past it is all there.
Like, are there any of these nights that, like, I don't know, I like to imagine if one of them was to come over and lay hands on you, that he wouldn't be the normal night, it'd be the one that's, like, the candy nobody wants at Halloween, you gotta found it up under a seat, there's hair stuck to it, and
Yep.
fuzz, and...
Yep. He smells like black licorice. Like.
Yeah, like...
Yep.
Like, he has a voice like he smoked too many candy cigarettes, you
Yep.
know?
Yep. Here you go, kid.
Thanks, mister. Please don't touch me.
And so as he's lifting his hand, your clothes are kind of stuck to his hand.
Yeah. Yeah, just nothing about this is comfortable. Like,
Yep.
I need an adult.
Yeah. And the damage you had was from acid. Steve, so that was actually on your hand. You look down at your hand. Like, the acid damage is gone. But the flesh that it's kind of back there looks a little shiny.
Yeah. Say that again.
It looks the flesh there looks a little bit shiny.
I'm sorry.
So the flesh, the flesh that came back in from the acid damage looks a little bit shiny.
Oh. Taste it, I guess.
It's sweet.
I need to keep that away from bare hands.
I'm all shiny. Like, my entire body is probably shiny then.
You all look at Bare Hands. He is what?
A glistening bodybuilder. Just.
Well, no, it's what is your favorite candy?
Oh. We're just gonna go with like a nice bar that you like to get on Halloween. Like almond joys are nice. But if you're just gonna go straight, like sweet with caramel.
That's perfect because your flesh tone, where the acid was,
Mm-hmm.
you're the perfect color of caramel now.
So it's just like stripes.
Yes. You've got
And, like caramel camo.
You've got caramel camo looking on you. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little bit, just, and then smooth my hair.
The little bit that sticks out.
Yep. And like just
Everyone can level up.
character.
I kind of like that I started doing this during our sessions, so we know that we're all leveled up at the same time. You know?
It's not my fault. I forget. It's not my fault.
But it's also in the app, dude. Yes.
Did we make a decision earlier about if it was 4 or 5?
We're 5 now.
We're 5 now. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
Attack, first movement. Yes.
Yeah.
Roll 11.
Nice. That's what you were facing.
Yeah, yeah. Where'd you find that? Just the interwebs?
Challenge rating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not combined us at all. No. Maybe all of the creatures all at once planning on a ambush, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But you also had the clown swarms.
Oh, yeah. No, that's insta death. Insta death.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, so you guys are all level 5. So you have 2 attacks now.
Yeah. Plus
Another
extra
one.
Yeah.
Yep. The Guthries have a lot of fun spells. And Steve has some fun it all matters on what he chose. He could have gone Warlock. Or he could have gone Wizard.
Ooh. Interesting.
I know, right?
Interesting.
That's what I was just looking up. I was like, okay, what's not?
Yep.
What do I look at here?
I feel like the Guthries have this moment where they look at each other and they honestly can't remember who's who.
Yep.
That's all. That's just thought I'd share.
You can reenact the moment if you'd like.
Me? No? Me? No,
I think I'm a good wizard.
but you were the guy cleaning.
Wizard?
No,
Okay.
you were the guy cleaning.
This works good for Steve.
What was that thing that we did at summer camp that we told never would tell about? You pooped. No, we didn't. No, that didn't happen.
No.
All right. So everyone's leveled up. So you're walking into this grandiose palace. You go past these giant sculptures. You see these big paintings on the wall of these. Let's see, there'd be. It's lots of different. It's like dishes. Like there's like sweet pastas and stuff. Just a painting of it, or like a sculpture of like barbecue. As you're walking by, and you're going to this throne room, and that hovering ball goes and sits in the throne. And you stop hearing the sound. And you're just staring at the Mothman.
Yep.
Okay. So, okay.
Alright. That'll do.
She picks you up.
Huh?
Okay. Yep. Okay. Welcome to my kingdom. And the doors shut behind you. And you've got the other creatures that are by you. The light starts to kind of dim, and Steve, kind of, what are you feeling right now?
I would think caution.
Okay. Just mainly caution. Did he freeze?
Yeah, I would think caution because I don't know. Steve doesn't know what's going on. There's a glowing ball. There's a sound. The doors are shut. Lights seem to go down a little bit.
Okay.
You know, candy people just healed me. My hand tastes like candy.
Yep.
And a weird, creepy. You know, maybe uncomfortable.
Okay. All right. So, when that light goes down, you're seeing a like a middle-aged woman sitting there with this like very like a happy expression upon her face, but her eyes keep darting around. And her clothing is very regal, very outgoing colors. Guthries, what are you feeling right now?
Yes, so one of me is feeling awe and reverence, and says, "Your kingdom? Well, Queen of the Candy Kingdom, thank you for your gracious hosting us." And the other Guthrie is feeling apprehensive, or almost cautious is also a good word to say. I think he's feeling a little cautious as well.
Okay, cautious sees what I just described. The awestruck one sees a chubby child, maybe 8 or 9 years old, with melted chocolate around their mouth, and their scepter they keep licking. And Bare Hands doesn't even notice that there's a queen there.
He noticed that the lights dim.
Yeah.
So softly, he's gonna minor illusion Tom Jones's "It's Not Unusual," like just. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, she's dancing with you now. I think this might be how Bare Hands is
That moth lady's about to get smoked for being the most beautiful woman in the room.
Oh my gosh. So I was contacted by Mommy, as it was, to help some of her kin and some of her helpers.
Mommy's boy, is he okay?
Yeah, he's there.
Buddy. Okay, alright. We helped him. Who are these people?
And
Who are...
Okay. Bare Hands, what you see sitting in the throne is the most powerful looking queen you've ever seen. Not as beautiful as your moth woman.
Already rolled for that.
Yeah. But she's just like, well, like a close second.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Ah! Nobility.
And the moth, she bows you.
Yes. King Razorclaw, Lord of Dragons, Tiger of the Feet. Thank you for letting me graciously in your kingdom. We... What? Wait, what?
Just 1 second.
I have her lower me down.
Okay.
And I like hop over to Guthrie. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Who's a Razorclaw?
Raspberry Claw, Razorclaw. You know,
I like that. That was really good.
I'm rebranding.
I'm sorry, I like that a lot.
Okay, all right.
That's a good deal.
Okay, all right. What are we doing?
We're in the presence of the Candy Queen.
I know, but why? I just ran after her. How do we get here?
Mommy.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, no, not the moth mommy,
Oh. What?
but mommy the hag.
Oh, yeah, mommy's boy. Yes. Okay. Yeah. What? Okay.
Yes.
But that doesn't explain
We
here.
walked behind a pole with a donut man who had splat, and now we're here because she led us through her forest.
That sounds right. Okay. That's reasonable. Okay.
And I look at the splatted donut man if he's there.
Yeah. Yes.
That guy.
Okay. So, and I'm guessing all these guys work. Okay. All right.
She fooled us.
Excuse us and our deliberations. We come in peace and good tidings. We thank you for saving us. Did she save us?
We are in your debt.
We are in your debt.
Debt? Really?
What are we talking? Like, he's got my gold. He's got a bag.
Debts. It seems we have. Is he really? And she like appears right next to you.
Huh?
And she's like just she's almost like eye level, but like in the chair she looks like she was a taller, medium-sized individual, but now she's roughly a little bit taller than you, just barely.
I'm gonna.
Yep.
Okay.
And she's like checking, like she's looking at your crown. So you're the king of. Oh. You took all your people with you, didn't you?
Yes, I found them a good home. As fruit of the loom.
Ah.
We also got a new guy. He's a scarecrow. Seemed pretty nice. A little bit too forward, but nice guy.
She's back in her throne.
Can you hear me? I know
Yes,
you
I
just.
I can hear
You just okay. All right. You moved. These are my friends. This one's. They're undecided. But this is Steve. He used to be a baby. They all have weird friends that they carry around with them. Pretty interesting group. Unless you need anything, I'll be over here. I have things to do.
She just you get picked up again.
Mm-hmm.
You said in my debt. Now, Guthrie and Steve, you rolled high enough that this deity that you're by isn't necessarily an archfey. It is actually a deity that chooses to reside in a sliver of the Fey realm because of their choices.
Okay.
And you're a cleric of the Otter, it is.
No sound.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
I don't have any issues with him, which is good. Now,
Oh, good.
Steve, I think I heard you carry
Yes.
something with you very potent.
The body parts, they start stinking every so often. I understand.
Oh no. The book.
Oh, this guy?
That's astounding.
He eats the stuff I don't want anymore. I just toss it in there. It's very interesting.
So you just use that as a garbage can.
On occasion, yeah.
It's very terrifying.
I didn't see any of
This one had it before this one did.
It's been real nice. I mean, once in a while we hang out, we have a little chat, a little tea, you know.
Okay. Yep.
You did ask what that was at the Goblin Market, if I recall.
I did.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it is the avatar or whatever of hunger. It is like
Yeah. So, there are two major prime, like, dragon deities. One of hunger, and then there's the other one of kind of the opposites of all of that. So you have one of the prime dragon deities, like like a direct line to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will let you. I'll get you all rooms if you'd like, and get everyone, all the children of mommy, back to her. But you did say you owe me a debt, so I'm gonna ponder what I can have you do.
Well, that's ominous, but okay.
Well, did you have
I
fun?
mean, it's what she's deserving of.
Well, yeah. It's very magnanimous of you.
And then you're led down a hallway, and you're led into a room with. But you're led into a room with their bare hands. And Guthrie and Steve, if you wanted to share a room, there's like bunk beds, but the depictions on the walls are of like clowns being like slaughtered. It's like horror artwork of like a mime being destroyed and things like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, yeah. I'll take top bunk, I guess.
If unless you're wanting your own rooms.
I'm good either way, as long as I get to sleep, man.
Okay.
Hey, roomie, you want to bunk up? Huh?
Because there's two guys, two Guthries.
Oh, yeah. I'll take my own room then. That's too much.
So you got. All right, cool. You are. You're offered the opportunities to, like, have food brought to you. Oh. You guys have had an interesting day because this morning you had woken up and found out you lost 6 months in the Fey Realm. Yep, and that's after the Goblin Market. Oh man. Just thinking back of what you guys have done at the carnival is just really funny to me.
A lot of things.
Yes, a lot of things. So, Guthries, do you just go to bed or do you actually have a conversation with yourselves?
So we. Sorry, can you hear my puppy?
Yeah, okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah, we have a conversation with ourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
And what are you kind of thinking of that you'd be chatting about?
A little bit of like who's who.
Okay.
Like, so, am I the real one, or are you? And honestly, I can't remember. But you're definitely acting different than I'm acting. Well, it's probably because you are different. This is really confusing. So how do you feel about the queen? Well, I really like the princess. She's great. gotcha. Not quite following, but that's great. Okay. Indebted? That's why would you say that? That just kind of like put us in a hole. Well, I mean, we are indebted. She kind of saved us. Yes, you're right. Okay, I can't argue with that. I can't really argue with myself. Um, let's shelve this conversation, and we'll come back to it.
Okay.
And I feel like, if they go to sleep, they might wake up in the opposite bed, just to make it a little bit even more like mind-boggling for themselves.
Yep. I kind of want to see what would happen if you ever played a character like Golem and Smeagol.
I mean, I could.
I know. It just thought because just the way that you did that there, it was awesome. So,
You know what you're wanting might happen to Guthrie.
yeah, I know. This is funny.
I'm gonna take a really bad thought I just had and keep it to myself, and I might tell you later.
All right, cool. I'm not gonna ask you anything, Bare Hands. Okay?
Yep. Should not.
Yep. Because you just did a lot of rolling.
I ordered food. Food.
All right.
That's all you need to know.
Yep. All right. Steve, I'm guessing you have conversations with Douglas in the book.
Yeah, talk with Douglas about all the happenings. Like, bro, did you see that creepy clown? That dude was weird, man. He had big mouth teeth. That's scary. You know what? Hey, book. What's the deal with you and the Queen Lady? And I started asking the book questions.
Okay, roll me a d20.
That is a 19.
All right. If someone was watching you do this, you're staring at the book and your head would kind of fly back like that, and you're seeing visions of worlds being engulfed by darkness and things from those worlds being carried off by angelic hosts, brought to the planet that you know is home, and being placed there. And you remember just hearing different legends of why there's all these different species upon your planet, and you're seeing a correlation between like the fall of a different multiverse or a universe to the abyss. When one of them falls, there hopefully was some saved. Those that are saved are actually brought to one realm, and the opposite of the deity that your book is associated with, that other deity, his angelic hosts are the ones that actually have gone out and saved. The ones associated with your book at some points are always fighting the things that have taken over those different universes. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because so with those things that are saved from those universes, when you bring a species, they bring their deities with them. So she is one of the prime deities of a realm that you're seeing really small people saved from,
Yeah.
like halflings.
Okay.
And you're seeing a type of actually you rolled an 18 on that too, so yeah. You actually see two species come from that one, and it's halflings and what looks like a very tame-looking goblin.
Okay. Well, I guess I come out of it and just shake my head. All right, bro. You could have just said it's complicated. All right. You know what? I think that's enough conversation with you for tonight. Douglas, I think I'm going to go to bed now. Gonna go to sleep.
All right. You'll have some mainly, well, those who have not given up their dreams, which would be the Guthries, sleep. Steve, you've got to roll a con save to actually see if you rested.
Same here.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
All right, you rested somehow.
I was worn out.
16.
16. That's enough. You actually did rest. You got REM sleep. And you actually all wake up in a much darker place that does not smell sweet at all. It actually smells musty, like rotting swamp wood. And you roll out of your beds, and you're hearing just as the door creaks open, and that Slender Man's opening the door for you, and you hear in your heads, "Good morning," and he just kind of beckons his hand out like this, and you see Mommy cooking at the kitchen.
No.
Pull up a table, pull a chair, yeah.
Okay. There's a pretty good spread of things. The cups, some of them are skulls that are hollowed out. Otherwise, they're like some rocks that have a hole in them. Bare Hands has a high chair. So you'd be sitting at the same height as the moth woman who's sitting there next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The hedgehog is yes. Yeah. The hedgehog is kind of like mowing down on like a pile of scrap metal in the corner, and the toad frog guy is actually kind of helping Mommy do some of the. He's like stirring in a bowl, and so like the countertops are at a really awkward height for like large creatures because she is huge. So he's large, so he's like 9-10 foot. And so he's having to kind of reach up high to get the bowl onto the counter for her to grab and whatever's in that bowl to scoop in to be cooking. But after you're given your food, thank you for helping my children. Sorry you had to deal with the clowns. But I pulled a favor. Hopefully you were all wise about what you told her.
Should
Yeah.
we not told her something?
I heard one of you entered long finger with the extra fingers start kind of opening up, pointing to both Guthries at the same time to not distinguish which one said it. You said you owed her a debt.
She saved us.
She did. We'll see what she brings in for your debt.
You us.
Before saving my children, I do owe you.
I'm done, and I want to ask to go outside and play with her boy. You still do the juggling thing?
You're being juggled by the slender man outside.
So, all you guys hear is.
You're a lovely somebody.
Thank
You're an
you.
amazing guy.
Okay, so you are offered as. So let's see. The boons that you're kind of offered. As a group, you can call in on Mommy for a favor to get you out of a pinch. There'd be a dice roll, but each of you, there are some traits on like different warlock, like the Archfey. Like one free casting of Misty Step, one of you could have. Come on. I think that so yeah. The So if you take one of you can you get the Misty Escape feature. It's supposed to be starting at 6th level, but I'm giving it to you at 5th level. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to turn invisible and teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space. You can see and remain invisible until the start of your next turn or until you attack or cast a spell. So the three of you can choose that.
Probably be beneficial to one of you two.
Yeah. Actually, I have to. Yeah, and then I guess I'll work out. Well, actually, what does that actually sound like? Something one of your characters would want. Otherwise, we can kind of chat about what ability like Guthrie would personally want, or Steve would, or Bare Hands, because she would kind of have already kind of read that within you guys.
I mean, I dig it. I would take either one of those.
Okay.
So I'd be happy with either Misty Escape?
Well, that's the same thing. That's the one I was.
Okay. That's not interesting then.
Yeah. So the Guthries or Steve could take that. I'm just trying to.
Let Goofers have it.
Okay. So what do you think Steve would like from an archfey hag?
Let's see here.
And bare hands. What?
Right now.
The handed marriage of her daughter.
Oh, that's her daughter.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Because his wants change all the time.
yeah, I know that, and he has no dreams, so it's not like. It's pretty.
You can ask him in his bag.
But he
He
doesn't.
has his hands.
And
What
he's got
are
these-
you talking about?
he's got
He
these
has
epic
his
feet.
hands and his feet.
Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Steve, you don't need to necessarily know right now, but that's probably what he'd want now, isn't it? Okay, so
Probably.
we'll just transition to a wedding in the Fey realm. So the groom is Razzleclaws.
I would like a tuxedo.
Yep, you've got
I
a
would
tuxedo.
like, yes.
You have a tuxedo.
And still my
Regalia.
cape and everything, just bare tiger feet sticking out. Not bare tiger feet, but unshoed tiger feet.
Okay. So, I think that was the 6th level feature. Yeah, so that's perfect. So you are at one of the creepiest weddings you've ever imagined. There are creatures all around. There are like literal nightmare horses sitting in the sitting in there. It just always goes to weddings. So
You're running these games. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Always ends up in marriage somehow.
Yeah. So the officiate is a interesting looking satyr with all these extra horns curling around, and yeah. So Bare Hands is getting married to the moth woman.
Can I give Bare Hands away?
Yes. Sure.
That
Yep.
sounds good to me.
Yep.
Alright. I've known you for so long. It's such an honor.
It'd be my honor to give you away on this special occasion.
I actually do a good job putting the ring on.
All right. All right. Cool. So that's so that happened.
Yep.
So there's that's what you got for getting them out.
Do you mind if you make one of these, but for her, Mom?
Oh gosh. I'm just realizing what that means. Okay, so she has a crown now.
Yes.
Yep.
Queen Razorclaw. Hail! Queen Razorclaw!
Hail!
Yes!
So there's all these goblins, these strange creatures, like these spiky teeth pixies and fairies flying around.
No, hail! No, okay, you're not getting it. Okay. Okay. Do you know them? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cousins? Okay.
It's really funny because your hand would be like straight up,
Yeah.
and she's like kind of bent just to barely get.
Yes.
It's like a really tall woman walking with like a small monkey.
I'm literally a short king.
Yep.
Yep. Literally.
You know, a monkey tail might complete bare hands.
Mm. Mm.
It's like a prehensile.
Yep.
It's another hand. But a real hand.
I wouldn't be thinking of that though.
No, no, you
I
don't.
wouldn't be thinking of that at all.
Nope. Oh my gosh. So, I have a lot to process right now.
Yep.
after,
you do.
after that,
Yep.
I think we're gonna stop the stream, but we're gonna be able to chat for a bit.
I'm just waiting to sit down and open wedding gifts
Yep.
and
Yep. So I gotta process that. All right. See you guys next time.
Bye.